So, when women use shame, guilt, or blame to control men, can we agree that that's misandry? Yeah, but not in the way you think. Stay tuned. Misandry is ultimately just part of the system of patriarchy, but in order for us to understand how these systems of oppression work, I want you to imagine a slave plantation in the antebellum South. The way these oppressive structures work is to give certain groups privileges and advantages and privileges that are so normalized, it keeps that kind of middle group of people from realizing what they are participating in and how they are also disadvantaged by that system, while pushing people underneath them below that keep the engine running. They are the coal that gets thrown into the fire. We are the ones that shovel the coal, throw it into the fire. But then up here are people that are teaching us that this is okay and setting up the system to where we police ourselves by policing others. So, people that look like me on a plantation in the South may not have been the masters that owned the land, but we were the ones given the whips. In our own way, there are probably unfair economical disadvantages that hurt us poor whites, but we still have structural advantages that people of color underneath us do not have. The same goes with men and women according to gender. But just like on the plantation where I would be given a whip, some sort of tool to help me police others in this system and keep the status quo. In our modern patriarchy, women, white women in particular, can also sometimes grab that same patriarchal power and use it against men. All the things you mentioned, shame, guilt, blame, those are tools of the patriarchy. Now, of course, we have to consider the power dynamics at play, but women absolutely can, in certain situations, harness the power of patriarchy and use it to keep men within their sexist roles. White women in particular could also hold the whip of the slave master in the antebellum South. So their misandry, shaming you to perform masculinity in a certain way, is still ultimately the patriarchy. Lots of times people will point to women in leadership and they go, well, see, of course we don't have a patriarchy. Look at Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, she was a patriarch. She upheld the white supremacist, capitalist, imperialist, patriarchal system. She just participated because she had enough proximity to power to be able to perpetuate it. And sometimes in patriarchy, women can do that same thing. Let me put it simply. If a man or woman, regardless of who they are, have a male child and they shame that male child into performing masculinity according to the patriarchy, they are both functionally acting like patriarchies. And the real misandry is the type of misandry that forces men into that typical, culturally scripted, toxic masculine box. We take care of the patriarchy, we'll take care of the misandry.